What's the word? What's the word, baby? Yes, Lord. Hey, y'all, how's everybody doing? All my beautiful, ugly people out there. Hey, check it out. Hey, Let's Talk About It with Landon. So y'all know how it goes. You can't talk about it with Landon without talking about it with Landon. And we're going to do it very expeditiously. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Lord. So today, you know what I'm saying, was a thuggish day for me. But today's topic, what I'm finna talk to y'all about is like what it's like to being a business owner and what obstacles that you struggle with on a day-to-day basis. Especially it's about being a black business owner. Because like when I explain to y'all these 4 scenarios what happened to me and my brother in like the last 4 days, it's kind of bothering. But at the same time, it's kind of flattering at the same time. Because when you in a situation like how me and him been in, and the reason that they trying to stop you from giving you like your flowers is because your race, you gotta smile. But before we do that, you know what I'm saying, let's glide, baby, and let's just vibe together and just smile together. Yes, Lord. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about the fit though? You know what I'm saying? The color make my skin pop. Make it pop. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? I just left my daddy-daughter dance, you know what I'm saying, with my little baby and everything like that. We thugged out, had a good time. And I'm going to explain to y'all, too, when I was at the daddy-daughter dance, right, about how it goes. You know what I'm saying? My daughter goes to a predominantly white school and every single thing like that. So I'm just going to break down all this type of things that I dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to ask y'all a question before we get into this conversation. If y'all did not know me, y'all see me in public, I'm dressed like this or in work clothes, what profession would y'all think I'll be in? By just my appearance and how I present myself. Not knowing me at all, just if y'all just see me, just out and about, what profession would y'all think I'll be in? Because when the guy asked me tonight, and when I told him the profession I was in, we was on a totally different spectrum. And I felt like I was kind of like stereotype. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I must be doing something right though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So it's just a shame sometimes, you know. So no matter when you think you're doing wrong, you're doing right, and when you're doing wrong, you're doing right, and when you're doing right, you're still doing wrong. But sometimes when you're doing wrong, you're really doing wrong. But when you're still doing right, people still say you do wrong. So it's always going to be a naysayer, a he-sayer, or it's always going to be something where people are going to try to stop you from developing. So don't let that go over your head, because it ain't go over mine, baby. So don't let it go over yours, because it didn't go over mine. So, but we finna vibe though. You know what I'm saying? We finna have a real good time. So how y'all doing today though? I know I ain't do a show last week. Well, I kind of did, but I didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I've been focused on a lot of stuff. So you know what I'm saying? If y'all understand. So I do this show, you know what I'm saying, just to keep everything off my mental and to spread awareness and give y'all insights of, you know what I'm saying, day-to-day topics and life functions and stuff like that, and stuff that a lot of people don't talk about. So y'all finna talk about it with Landon. And that's all of what it is, for real. But being a business owner, right? Hold on, I'm finna play this song in the background. It's my jam. So if y'all know it, y'all know. If y'all don't, I just ask me later. But right now we finna vibe. So recently, y'all know what I'm saying, I've been back painting cars. It's been going good, you know what I'm saying? And the people who know me for painting cars, you know what I'm saying, I set my perspective and I set my standards, I set my boundaries with them. So the people who still rock with me, great. The people who don't, I didn't want y'all anyway. I'm not missing sleep over that. But this ain't the topic from that. The topic was today is being a business owner, right? I don't know how y'all promote y'all business or how y'all go by getting leads and stuff like that from every single thing, right? So I'm gonna go each order from every single thing like that, from each incident, from me being a black business owner and doing it with my brother, the type of things we experienced with. So the first job we did, right? So I'm gonna talk about, if y'all know the app Nextdoor and every single thing like that, you know what I'm saying? I promote my car work on there, like I promote on Facebook, I promote on TikTok, word of mouth, and every single thing like that, right? So I put an ad up on there, very professional, but I'm not finna do an AI generated, you know what I'm saying, ad, because it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Because business is personality based. Sometimes my personalities don't match, you know what I'm saying? And whatever you do gotta represent you. So my ad, you know what I'm saying, it was very professional. Hey, how I'm doing? Shake a hand, meet a friend. My name is Landon from Legacy. I specialize in older classic cars, restoration or repair or minor finishing. You know what I'm saying? I put all that in like the description, every single thing like that, right? So guy hit me up on there requiring about, you know what I'm saying, my work. Hey, this is my car. This is what I'm trying to get done. Whatever. So he asked me, hey, can you do it? Absolutely, I can do it. He's like, can I get a quote? Can you send me some pictures? I'll give you a quote. And when I give quotes, I don't give a set dollar amount. You know what I'm saying? When you give a quote, it has to be a range. So I gave this guy particular, I said, hey, if I have to disassemble the car and put the car back together, you're looking at between $1,200 and $3,800. So the truck and stuff like that, he had a lot of people who know who works on trucks and stuff like that. He had a 2018 Chevy 2500. So, you know, that's a big truck as it is. It was pearl white. So he wanted a bumper match like how they do on them vehicles. He wanted the bumper match, the mirrors matched, the wheel flares matched. He wanted the tail lights color matched. Like the lenses are like a rounded color match for those because there was chrome. Like everything pretty much he wanted a color match. Everything was black or chrome. He wanted a color match. So I told him you'd be between $1,200 and $3,800 or something like that, right? He was like, okay, cool. That's not a bad price. So he then asked me, can I see your work? You figure every ad I always post on Facebook or any single thing like that, I post multiple pictures or multiple different jobs. I just don't post the same picture 6 or 7 times. If they let me do 8 pictures, I'm going to put 8 different cars I can do. And every car is not from the same angle. So it might be from the left on this car. The next picture might be from the right. The next picture might be from the back of the car showing the right-hand side going down in just very different angles of the car. In very different cars. You might see a Volkswagen Bug. You might see a Chevy Caprice. You might see a Cutlass. You might see a pickup truck. You seeing variety of pictures, right? So that's my ad. He hit me up. He said the price wasn't bad. So then I said, hey, go to my TikTok. You can see me walk around videos and stuff like that from Cool. So then he asked me after that. He said, yes, I like your work. Can I ask you a question? Ask away. What's your question? Are you certified to do this? Wait a minute. You only get certified. You don't get certified in painting cars. You get certificates, and your certificates comes from the product you get. You get Sigma paint certificates. You get CarStar, and that's pretty much working with insurance companies, every single thing like that. So I'm like, I'm asking them. I'm like, so I understand what you asking me, but if you see the work I'm doing, and you go to my Facebook page and you see me doing the work live, what are you asking me to prove myself for? Well, I just want to make sure that you're equipped to do this. Noted. So as a professional response is, hey, I thank you for all your support, for reaching out. I think right now, I'm not the painter for you. Okay, cool. Facebook and all these apps let you know when a person read it. And even if a person do not have their red receipts on, if y'all got an iPhone, you could tell by the way if a person read the message or not, right? If y'all got an iPhone, right, and they don't got a red receipts and stuff on, right? If you send them the message, within 3 minutes, if they don't open it, you can unsend the message. But if I sent that message to him and I can no longer instantaneously unsend that message, he's seen it. So can't nobody tell you that, oh, I didn't see your message. Yes, you did. You turned your red receipts off so you can't see it. Okay, so take it from there, right? Going to the next day. My ad, what I had on Nextdoor, was flagged for whatever against guidelines, right? Posters up there, 3 people. The other 2 people, they texted me. Cool. So, when you do the appeal up on your ad, the person they said is, the reason that my post was flagged was because of a scam and not selling the appropriate product was displaying in my ad. Okay, cool. Took the ad down, made a new ad, right? So the same guy who messaged me commented on my thing. Oh, this is an Earl Shire paint job where you paint the car and they paint the chrome for free. My response to that was, hey guy, I see that you need a friend. Happy Sunday to you. How are you doing? Instantly, 3 minutes later, my comment got flagged. Cool. Blocked the guy, right? So then, that was the incident, right? So that's the first incident that you can have everything you equip with, but you can be the wrong skin color and people doing it. So, second incident, me and my brother, we went to, right? Guy hit us up on that. Well, no, we hit him up. He said, hey, I'm having problems with my brakes and every single thing like that. Can anybody help? So I reached back and said, hey, how you doing? I'm Landon from Legacy. I can assist with the brake work, what you need to do. So he called me. Hey, how you doing? Shake a hand, meet a friend. My name is Landon from Legacy. How can I help you? That's the conversation, right? Yeah, man, I got these problems with brakes and stuff like that. I'm located, you know what I'm saying, in Afton. Cool. I'm already in Afton. I was literally like 6 minutes from his house. Okay, cool. So figure, me and my brother, right, we went to his house. It was raining. We already working on another car, having the customer in the back of our car right now say, hey, we trying to book the next job. You mind riding with us? If not, we can push it off to later. Hey, go ahead. They didn't do it. You figure, we didn't charge this customer for an estimate. We didn't charge them for travel fee. We didn't charge them for diagnostics. We didn't charge for anything. Just out there like, you know what? We're in this area. Let's get the job. We're making her back in. We went there, right? Cool. Jacked the car while it's raining. We looked up every single thing like that. We was like, cool. You got a bad brake line and your pressure valve and your brake line is bad. So he's asking us questions like we don't know what we talk about. What is the pressure valve? I said what it is it's like a solenoid that goes through it. Would dispute brake fluid from each wheel from the master cylinder, so it got even pressure from it. Oh, okay, because it's called a portioning valve. Whatever like that, right? So he's like, yes, the last 4 mechanics came down here. They charged me $20 to diagnose the car, and they just said that I need a brake line. Yes, you need a brake line, but your problem what you having, because if you have a brake line, it's not going to blow on both sides of a car. One brake line goes from there. So what happened was this brake line broke, it got clogged, and it started forcing too much pressure on the other side, or it rusted out on the other side. So that's why you're not getting no brake lines. He kept trying to tell us, oh, we have an axle. You don't have an axle on your car. It's a front wheel drive car. Only thing you have is a strut and you have control arms on the back of a car, sir. Cool. You know it. Not finna argue about it. You want it done. Yeah, man. It was a Sunday. No, Saturday. Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday. Was it? Yeah, because we did a car show Sunday. So we did that, right? Fast forward. He called us today. Hey, is this the brother who I came to see? How you doing, sir? My name is Landon from Legacy. Yes, it's the guy who came over and gave you the quote on your car. Would you like to get that done? Hey, are you certified? I know in Missouri you don't need to be certified to do cars. Wait a minute, sir. I'm a licensed company. And 2, I do have my ASCs as a licensed mechanic. So I can report back. If I work on your car, I can report back to Carfax and all that type of documentation that the big dealerships do. Yeah, but you don't have to have that. Of course you don't. That's why they call Shade Street Mechanics and Mr. Fixes and Handymans. But I'm a legit licensed business. Well, I want to make sure you're equipped. Cool. Me and my brother, we walking on Lowe's, right? Hit him with this. Hey, sir, you reached out to me after I gave you my quote on how much I'm going to fix it for. So if you feel like I'm the man who can fix your job with my credentials, after I told you what's wrong with it, for free, I didn't charge you and try to scam you for no money or any single thing like that, that's fine. But if not, I hope you have a blessed day. Boom. The same guy, not even knowing that when you see my name Landon, you see my brother ad named Q, oh, let me do this. Hey, I'm having problems with my brake. Bro, we already looked at your car, bro. If we both came to your house and I'm in a work shirt, y'all. Work shirt on the floor, like how y'all see me online when I'm painting cars. I'm in a tire like that. It's not like I'm pulling up like this or with a ski mask, shiesty on, gold teeth, and nothing like that. Knocked on this door, right? Boop, 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 boop. Dog barking. Knocked on the door. I step back, down the steps. So when he came to the door, he got appropriate, you know what I'm saying, enough space to step out the door. When I greet people, hey, how you doing? Shake a hand, meet a friend. My name is Laney from Legacy. Hey, I'm the guy you have talked to on the phone about looking at your brakes and stuff like that. Cool. He gave us the key to his car. Went in the house about 35 minutes. I'm knocking on the door. Hey, shake a hand, meet a friend. Hey, can I pop your hood? You know what I'm saying? You got any brake fluid or any single thing like that? So he said he got brake fluid, didn't come out. So me and my brother, we already know what's going on, right? I'm getting in the car and stuff like that. I'm pumping the brakes real fast. So whatever little fluid is in the, you know what I'm saying, the master cylinder is going to, you know what I'm saying, squirt it out so we can see it. He see it, let's trickle in enough just to spray it out to see it, but we identify where the leak from. Boom. So we did that, right? Going to the next job. A guy was on next door. He said, hey, y'all, I need a bearing pressed in. My brother's like, hey, cool, I'll snatch that job out. He's like, hey, I can knock it out. So you got to think about it. My brother knocked the job out in 20 minutes, right? So if y'all doing jobs and stuff like this, in 20 minutes made 40 bucks. So technically, he made 40 bucks in 20 minutes. Some of y'all going to work and making $40, if that, in an hour. We drove to his house, right? Drove to his house, made sure it's the right appropriate part he needed, did not charge. Picked up the part, took it to our location where we fixed it at. Did not ask him for no deposit down or any single thing like that, right? Got the part done, put on there, called him, said, hey, they gave you the wrong hell bearing. He instantaneously, are you sure that it's the right part? Wait a minute. Pump the brakes. You ordered these parts. You couldn't do it yourself. We just came in assisting. Like I told my brother, look, we go give people a range. We just ain't gonna give them a flat fee. Because a lot of shops don't work for flat fees. You know what I'm saying? If I give you a flat fee, it's gonna be like this. Like, if you want a flat fee, you paint your car. If I'm gonna tell you between $3,600 to $7,500, you want a flat fee, meet me in the middle, $65. I want $65 up front. Your car service is gonna get done. Whatever it is from that $65, I'm gonna take care of it from there. But if I told you $3,600, $6,500, once I feel like my work is done for $3,600, hey, now look, we need another $1,500 to fix these dents. But you gave me all my money up front, whatever it go take to get the job done, because I'm paid for it in full, I got to complete this job. Cool. So we get the job done. Guy kind of tight, everything, every single thing like that. He's standing outside of the garage. I said, hey, come in, man. Shake a hand, meet a friend, bro. I'm Landon again. What's your name again? He stated his name. We cool. Me, my brother, my dad. It ain't, we in our domain. You know what I'm saying? You at our house. So we ain't finna rob you, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. We looking at you, we looking at you, we looking at us. It's nothing for us to take what you have. Like, nothing like that. Hey, what you going? He's over my brother's shoulder like this. Are you sure that's enough pressure to press that in? Listen, sir. You couldn't do this. You needed our assistance. We did not need you. You put an ad up there. We was cool. Yeah, we gonna get that money. But you gladly, we can unpress this thing and you can go out there with a hammer and try to beat this thing back in. But if you don't have the right tools and the right knowledge and the right capability to do it, it's not going to get done. And that's what happened. He was working on that thing for a week, right? Cool. Like what we always do with all our jobs and everything like that. When we complete the service, hey, how you doing? I'm just want to thank you for the support, for supporting the business and believing in us and everything like that. You have a blessed day. Q, Landon, from Untouchable Paint or from Untouchable or Legacy LLC, whatever like that. Whatever business name we put at the end of the text message, right? We finish it off like that. For thank you, and we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your business and services, and just to make us look good, right? Ours brief, maybe 2 sentences, 3, minimum paragraph, half a paragraph. He said, I'm untight. I felt this type of way. So many words. He's saying, hey, if I wouldn't invest your measures, I would not let y'all niggas work on my car. I try to do everything myself. But you had 6 other mechanics come look at it for a whole week before we got to the job and do it. Cool, right? Perfect. Fast forward to the 4th incident. Y'all seen me, right? I painted that Corvette on my page. Like, I just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse my French. It ain't even bashing business. Everybody, I'm not finna be F this person, F that person, and everything like that. You can't say you don't need nobody because you always gonna need somebody. This is what I'm saying. All business is not good business, and all promotion ain't good promotion, but ain't no such thing as bad promotion. It's just promotion. Is you gonna get the people who it is targeted, or the people you trying to attract from the people you representing doing business with. You got to think about it. When you look at Walmart don't have 5-star ratings. Some Walmart got 1-star ratings, but you go there and get what you need and keep going. So all the time about a review, it only means so much. People are, I'll write you a bad review. Listen, it's however many billion people it is in this world. If you a big person, like I did work for Tyler Perry, he didn't like it, yes, he can shut me down. But don't mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm done for. Like, you only can do so much. If I got the skills, yes, you always can evolve and go from everything, right? So, fast forward into this, right? Y'all seen that black Corvette I did, right? People would tell y'all this in businesses. Oh, man, you do this for me, man. You hook me up, bro. I'm going to make sure I'm going to tell all my friends. And you going to be flooded with work. Listen, I've made it 3 years, right? Doing this, made it 5 years as a barber. Hustling, flipping cars, I made it 2 years. My last 10 years, I betted on myself before I even knew you even existed. So you bringing me all your buddies and all your friends who got similar personalities and mannerisms as you, I don't need your promotion. It sound good just so you think you ordered to get a discount. But don't think by you bringing people to me, I'm going to lower my standards and my self-worth to satisfy your needs. Because when I do cars, I'm giving you exactly what you pay for. When y'all notice, when I do cars, I always say this. It ain't perfect, but it look good, baby. Yes, Lord. I don't build perfect cars. I don't. I build cars that look good. Every car I built, it looks good. It's not perfect. These cars, you got to think about it, what I built. Like that blue Dunk I just did. Won 3rd place at the show. That green Malibu, 2nd place at the show. That red drop top Camaro won 1st place at the show. Multiple different people who cars I painted with the last year or so won between 1st and 3rd place. And my paint jobs was back then when I was doing it between $1,500 and $2,500. Now my paint jobs start between $36 to $10 grand. So it's a different type of standards. Like them $1,500 people cost me more stress than what it's worth. The 2,500 people, that was kind of shaky, but I might keep y'all around. But that same $2,500 service is $3,600 now, starting off minimum. No ifs, ands, and buts. For the same quality I was giving you for $15, that's that $3,600. That same paint job for $25, you are like $5,200 now. I don't want to be the painter for everybody because y'all paint cars and y'all know the people who, hey, bro, money ain't an issue to me. Oh, it ain't. Let me go and do this car for $15,000. I need $7,200 right now. Damn, bro, you kind of steep, ain't you? Man, my homeboy trying to get, bro, I don't care about that nigga, bro. His car don't even have a motor in it right now. I'm not finna push this car. Well, your brother, bro, my brother's not putting motors in cars no more under my company. He's not. There's no money in putting motors and LS swaps in. It is, but it ain't. Don't get me wrong. You gotta think about it. For that same $3,600 to $4,200 for me from pulling an old motor and dropping a motor, we got a totally different system. We can do that. You gotta think about it. I can pour 15 your whole frame for $4,200 and I don't have to deal with no wire, no grease, and I can leave. Take your car down, put your car on jack stands, pressure wash underneath your car, let that dry for a day. Have my worker come in there with a paintbrush and a paint suit, and he can brush it, or I can spray it and have your car done in 2 days and make the same amount of money where it's going to take me 2 to 3 weeks to LS swap your car. Not doing it. I can put a rear end in somebody's car for $2,500. What you want me to drop your LS motor in? Not doing it. I can paint a car in 48 hours and make that same $2,500. I don't have to deal with electrical. Then all of a sudden, man, we drop your motor in, we get your motor started. Well, it was knocking at the junkyard. Bro, I didn't touch nothing. I literally took it off your truck, put the mug on the tire, put your old motor out, dropped the mug in there, connected things, started it up. This mug. Man, my homeboy wouldn't steal you no motor. You talk to the homeboy. What they say? Man, I told you the motor needed rebuilt, bro. It ran and drove, but you got blow by your motor. Your motor needs rebuilt. Your timing chain, the motor got 397,000 miles on it. We told you to do the DOD delete. We told you to do a new timing chain. new head gaskets, freshen the motor up. You don't have to build it, but do a freshen up new oil pan gasket, oil pump, timing chain, head gasket, intake gasket, rear main seal, whatever other gaskets come in there. Nah, bro, it's cool, my homeboy. Look, those services we not doing, right? So check that out, right? So the same people come from those. They go tell you all of this. They mean phone, bro, I got 14 cars, bro. All of these need painted, bro. I seen that piece of shit at the show. That's the piece of shit you need to bring there before this piece of shit. But you bragging because you bought Rucci's on this car. You put Rucci, spent $6,500 on this car. Does not mean you finna win first place. You got stock suspension on this car. And when I mean stock, this car is an 87. And you bought this car running with the factory suspension since 87 or at least 92 or early 2000s on this car, and you went to go spend $6,500 for some Rucci's and a matching steering wheel, and you think you finna win a trophy, but you want to pay me $1,500 for a paint job, so you feel like, man, I'm finna be top 5. Bro, you ain't finna be top none. You finna be top the last. Because there's some people out here, some big sharks in this water, bro. Like, no. So those are the type of people, when I open the shop back up, I'm winging out, not doing it. Because I'm going to tell you, it's a price. I'm telling you, it's between $3,600 and $5,600. I'm telling you $5,600 for a certain thing. For $3,600, I'm sanding your car down and painting it. I'm not doing no door jams. I'm not fixing no dents. I'm not fixing no rust. I made this car look good. That's what it is. I ain't make this car perfect because I don't build perfect cars. They look good. For $3,600, when your clear coat was flaking, your paint was falling off, and it was 4 different colors because you went to every junkyard and got a fender to piece this car. You got a green door, a purple hood, a red quarter panel, a white quarter panel, a white door, a black trunk, a rusted bumper, and I just painted every single thing and the car looked good. It ain't perfect. But $5,600, them little dings in that mug I can fix. Yeah, that rust spot you got I can fix. You know what I'm saying? The waviness in the door I can fix. But for $3,600, you ain't getting none of that. So those are the type of things where people tell you this and sell you a dream, but this going to be that they're going to tell you that you're going to be this big. No, set your standards. So going back to the point when I was telling y'all, right, when I painted the Corvette, right, dude was like, hey, bro, you paint your car and every single thing like that. You got to think about it, y'all. I painted that Corvette with all the money out my pocket. I bought the paint, was $1,000 for that paint, right? Me and my brother did the body work on that car. Look, ain't nothing wrong with that car at all. The guy what made this thing switch like this, because I don't wet sand a buck. I can, but listen, I'm charging out the gate. If you got a small car, just say small, a 3rd gen Camaro, so between 80 to 92 Camaro, $1,200 to $1,800 wet sanding and buffing after I'm painted. I know how many coats are clear on there. It just depends on the color. If it's black, you know what I'm saying, I gotta go. Me personally, I start from 1,000, which I don't really have that much orange peel, so I might start from 1,500, and then I like to finish off at 3,000, sometime 4,000. You know what I'm saying, just so I can buff less. I'd rather sand more and buff less versus buffing so much. You know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, you can burn through the paint that way too. So it depends on the color, right? So you between 12 to 1,800. If you got a dunk, you start every bit of 2,500. That's for if you got a top on the car. That's not, if you got a top, you start at every bit of $3,000. Because if y'all wet sand and buff, you got to think about it. Depends on the color. Some colors you got to start from 1,000, 15, 2,000, 3,000, because you can skip the 2,500, 3,000, sometimes 4,000 to buff it up. Sometimes I don't have to go that way. Sometimes I go from 1,000 grit to 1,500, or I can go from 1,500 to 2,500 and 25 to 3,000 to buff it, or I can go from 15 to 3,000 if everything, you know what I'm saying, laying flat and buff the car up. But then you got to think about it. That's sand in the car with multiple grits. Then you got to do a 3-stage polish. So you got to do the cut, the polish, and the cut, polish, whatever the 3 steps is, whatever like that. Or it depends on the color. I can go from the cut, then I can go straight to step 3. Skip the 2nd stage, and I'll be good. It's labor. So if I did a dump for $6,500. You want me wet sanded. You every bit of wet sanding and buffing. This is not door jams. This is getting the outside looking good. You at about 10,000. That's your outside glass and go from there. If I'm too much, I don't have to do that service. That's why I don't advertise wet sanding and buffing. It takes too much time. For the time it would take me to wet sand and buff your car, I can literally get 3 cars done. Last month, when I first opened, last month in March was my first month back open, I did 3 cars done in 1 month. The white Camaro, the Corvette, and the Donk. 3 cars in 1 month. Then technically, me and my brother, we could have got the box Chevy done. We just been focused on all our other endeavors, trying to get our rental property and stuff going and stuff like that. We pushed that car on the back. The lady don't even got the money right now to even pay us. So we get it done. And like I told her, if the car ain't done within a month of this car been done, we charge you storage. After 30 days of storage, we put in a title lien. That's the different business perspectives and stuff like that there. So back to the story, right? With the Corvette, all the money came out of our pocket. Me and my brother, we did the car. Came out good. Y'all seen it. I walked around it. Everything like that. He got mad because we didn't know what sand and buff. He gave me a Corvette and everything like that, right? He wanted to hold the title. I called him today. Hey, bro, I need this title. I will sell this car for parts. I don't care. Like, I'm getting some type of compensation from it, right? Yeah, man, my wife saying that if you can't trust us, why should we trust you? I paused. I swallow my spit because I'm never finna bite my tongue and I'm never finna apologize because my mama told me she ain't raised no sorry ass nigga, so I ain't apologizing. So I'm gonna swallow my spit and think about how I'm gonna professionally tell you to kiss my black ass. Oh, so we're talking about trust. Okay, can I break down the trust what I built and I steal to you? Yeah, go ahead, lady. I never came to you panhandling. You came to me from this business. It took me a year to paint this car. We worked out a deal. I delivered a deal. You loved the car. You took the car to Mako to ask Mako how much would they charge to do the car. They told you a totally way less price than me. They don't know what it entailed for me to get your car like that. So you felt like my service and my value, what I put on that car, wasn't worth the value of a Corvette that you gave me what did not run. Okay, cool. Not finna argue. So I told him, I said, I bought the paint out of it. I did your car. I got the car done before I was even able to have my dad tow the car to my house. And to this day, we had the car for 2 months. And the car still can't even get the car run because the VAT system is messed up. I said, okay, cool. As a business, y'all know business. A business it has its up and down levels, right? Peaks and valleys. Say less. I dropped this car off to you. Don't never contact me again. What about friends? I don't consider none of my customers friends. So listen, y'all might think I'm a cool person, but I don't consider y'all friends. If y'all spend money with me and the only time y'all talk to me is when y'all see me out, y'all shaking my hands, we are not friends. Y'all ain't texting me on my birthday, asking how I'm personally doing. Hey, bro, I'm in your area. Or can you come here? This is on me, whatever like that. You trying to build a report? Bro, y'all not my friends. Y'all are customers who y'all think that I'm a good guy. But we are not friends. We are not. I only have one friend. That's it. That's my little brother. I love my other brothers, but they don't even hang out with me. So they just my brothers. I got one friend. I consider him more of a friend, even though he's my brother. But that's it. Y'all might see me Mr. Baldhead. It's Mr. Baldhead. Y'all know Mr. Baldhead. Yeah. That's him. You got to pause when you think about Mr. Baldhead because, oh my gosh, that's a different conversation for another show. But listen, right? So when you doing business, you got to realize what's worth it and what's not worth it, right? Go into another bonus situation. Layden, here you go. After your birthday, you turn 30, you just want to get rambunctious. I said, you don't hang out with me. You don't hang out with me because you missed me that day and it was your birthday. But I love you though. Like you do actually call me and, you know what I'm saying? We do be talking, but Layden, I'm going to tell you this, boy. Layden, if you ever start a talk show, yeah, boy, you've been talking, your talk show longer than mine, boy. You can talk, Layden. Some days, Layden, I'll be talking to you. I was like, damn, I want to talk too, but I'm just listening to you talk. I'm like, you know what, Layden, my phone about to die. I'm about to call you back. You don't give me no chance to talk, Layden. Let me talk a little bit. Well, I love you though, bro. Happy birthday, man. Welcome to the 30 game, bro. This one, life actually gets fun, but it gets hard because now you got to really figure out the next 30 years, what you want to really settle down into. All the other years and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It just, you figuring out who you are as a man, but you made it here, bro. I'm proud of you. Now, figure out what you want to do for the next 30 years in your life. So that's real, bro. But hey, you made a long way, bro. We did it together, so that's real. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like when y'all do this stuff with business, bro, know what y'all doing it for, and don't let people dictate where they think you going. Because just how you met them, you gonna meet somebody else, bro. Like, keep it pushing, bro. Just keep it pushing. So like when this week, right, me and my brother, like, we do a lot of this business stuff together because, like, I don't hide. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might know something with the business from his endeavors, what he did. I might know something different from there. But, like, I go to these car lots. I hate doing, like, it's a lot of work when it comes to this paint business and stuff like that. It's a lot of work I hate doing because it don't pay, and these people want to look at you like you this big. Wait a minute, bro. Only difference is why I'm not in your position and I don't have 40,000 cars is because I don't got your money, or I didn't have your credit, or I didn't have nobody give me a helping hand. So I'm starting mine from the bottom. And your path and my path might be different. So Monday, right, we took a field day. So certain days a week we do field days, right? And when y'all doing visits, it's another way to promote and stuff like that. It's called field days. All the time you can call, but sometimes they want to put a personality in the face and stuff with it. So my first call out, me and my brother, we went to, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Landon. Y'all looking for somebody to paint cars at your car lot? Instantly, shut down. I didn't like that. So what I did, sat in the car. My brother's like, what you gonna do, bro? Nothing. I got out the car, went back in there, changed my whole different approach. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Cool. Lady came up to it. Hey, how you doing? She's like, I'm good. I said, oh, you breathing good today? Whew, I am, but my knees getting to me. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Ben said the same thing about his knees, but Ben been gay. Been gay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a joke. Oh, Ben gay. Ah, funny. Got him to laugh. So all of a sudden, what can I help you with, Landon? So all of a sudden, she looked at my shirt. She pronounced me my name. What can I help you with, Landon? Hey, look, my name is Landon. Shake a hand, meet a friend. So she shook my hand. She's like, I like that. Shake a hand, meet a friend. Now we friends, right? You know, she's like, yeah, cool. I said, so I introduced it. So then all of a sudden, when she already shut me no, I came back in with a different approach, met the owner. All of a sudden, this guy didn't even want to talk to me about none of the car lot. Hey, man, I got a 68 Wildcat 2-door convertible. I want to get it painted. Cool. That shot was goon. Second guy had a 68 convertible Impala. Boom. Third guy had a tow truck. I'm not paying no tow trucks, bro. Anything with tow truck, you starting at $15,000, bro. I'm not finna mask off this whole truck. I'm not doing all that, bro. That's too much work. Like, you want to pay 15 grand to do it, but my floor in my shop don't even hold it. I don't know where I'm going to park a tow truck at. So, certain jobs, you just got to walk away from, right? So, it's all about your approach and how you present yourself, right? So then, right, this what stuff get wicked at too, right? People would see your name and see your plate, and they want to use your name to make their plate bigger, right? Prime example, what happened last year when my shop closed down. I'm not going to speak too much of it, but if y'all know, y'all know. People will make promotional videos of you to advertise your brand, attach to theirs, and then when you go to their platform, your video is the last biggest video that they had before they start paying for promotion to get their name big, because you was the value what they needed, but they will not compensate you for your value just so they can feel like they got an upper hand because their position that they hold of a building. Let that sink in. If y'all know, like I said, y'all know. But the thing is, when you do business, the thing about business is it's a chess game. But also business is paperwork. And a lot of time, paperwork is not always about you writing it down. If you put my name on something, and attach it to it, you a legal document. That's why if anybody want me to do a car show, anybody want me to do something with it, my name have to go on that flyer. Because if it ain't, I'm not a part of it. And if you want me just to show my face, then you still paying me for promotion, and my name still got to go on there. It might sound cocky, but you got to think about it, right? Look at business. If y'all look at stuff, right? Car scene, right? Last Easter show, or whatever Easter show was, when Carlos Miller came there, his name was on that flyer. Promotion. When Dunkmaster come, his name's on that flyer. When JJ the Boss came down to the racetrack, name's on the flyer. Your name is worth something, so get paid for who you are, not for what you do. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Get paid for who you are, not for what you do. Because the difference is getting paid for who you are and for versus what you do. I'm Landon. I'm the paint man. I'm legacy. So you putting legacy on there. What I do for who I am, I'm Landon in legacy. I'm a brand. If you pay me for what I do, I'm an employee. I pay you to tow cars. I pay you to flip burgers. I pay you to work at Sports Clips to do hair. But when I cut a hair, Legacy Barber and Beauty put my name on there because that's who I am. I'm Landon the Barber. That's why when I did my barber videos back then, I am Landon the Barber. Not Landon who cut hair. No, I am Landon the Barber. That's why I put it in a song so it can ring to your head. I am who y'all pay me for who I am, not for what I do. I am Landon the Barber. Even if you don't think I'm that good, if my name bringing my own value in there, I don't need you. Could you help me? Yes, you can help me, but I don't need you to go to the next levels. Coach, I called you, right? You said you didn't want to go on RNS. Then I said, cool, let's come on Landon. You told me you was busy with the track things, but you know what? So now what we finna do is, after this, I'm finna like, let's do it, baby. We could do another show this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do it. I love to sit down with Coach. We got a little sip of that juicy juice. Yes, Lord. Hey, y'all, this juicy juice be hitting. But, you know what I'm saying? So, that's the things that I really realized from being a business owner, right? So, the difference is, like, Coach, this the difference, right? I'm gonna put this perspective versus a brand for who you are. You know what difference is between I'm breaking down a teacher, a professor, and a guru. They all teach and do the same thing, but a guru mastered what he did. A master does not mean you the best. That means you went through every step of the procedure in time to know how to get through each level to become a guru. And a guru only specializes in whatever they specialize in. They don't do other things. They do know of it, but they only specialize in certain different things. A teacher, they teach you multiple different subjects. A professor in psychology or whatever. And a guru only master that. So the difference between a teacher, they paying you for that. A professor, you can go professor in multiple different schools and they got to pay you for who you are. This was Professor Jarvis. Okay, cool. Versus, oh yeah, that's a science class down there. You know, so I think his name's something, but he'll take care of you. That's when you start knowing your worth from what it is. And Coach, that's from your TikTok, Facebook, from your TikTok when you was doing it. I watch you like you watch me. We watching each other. So, hey, yes, Lord. But, so have a person pay you for who you are, not for what you do. What's up, Gage Deal? How you doing, baby? Been a long time. But, you know what I'm saying? So, like now, if any single thing y'all put my name on and you don't pay me, it's literally a business thing. So, if y'all want Landon, if y'all want Quishan, best believe, right? Check this out. I'm smarter than I perceive myself, right? Even if y'all use my brother doing anything paint-wise, trying to undercut me, if y'all trying to use anything car-wise, automotive with it, and he don't get compensated, Untouchable Paint, if y'all really look at the logo, right? How's that branded? It's with my face, his face, our car, and it's registered when y'all do businesses. It's registered as, yes, as a business doing automotive, but it's also registered as a promotional company. So if you use one of us and not compensated us, that's a bondage thing. So when y'all think about business, oh, I don't have to pay them. Okay, cool. It's some little papers that we can go down to court. If y'all know, y'all know. That's what I'm saying. Like, get smart with when y'all doing business. Don't let people that, oh, I'm not going to pay. That's why I said you got to know when to let go. Because the same people who want to use y'all as doormats is going to be the same people y'all open up doors for. And then once they feel like they got in the room, they feel like they can navigate without your access. Wait a minute. I opened this door for you. Ain't no people in this room yet because I haven't entered it. So know y'all worth when y'all do that. Like, I know it might sound arrogant or cocky, but when y'all really doing business like this, you might be down, but you're not out. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? Hey, true story. I know a chick right now, she makes about like $3,500 to $4,000 a month just DoorDashing. She don't do nothing else besides DoorDashing. That's it. So hey, you can get to the bag. It's been a long time and not much, man, working. Hey, bro, get to that money, bro. Look, when you get to the money, don't do what the status quo everybody say. I'm chasing the bag. Listen, I chased the bag last year, right? And listen, last year, right, I don't have to lie about nothing. I can show y'all. And this is proof. And what I'm finna tell y'all is really real what can happen, right? Last year, right, was everybody said they want to make 6 figures. If y'all really watched me last year, I did it. But you got to think about it, right? As a business, when you got workers, like I got workers, y'all think about it. My main worker last year, right, was mentally impaired. So that comes with losses and gains there. My overhead at the shop was there. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, cash out me $2. You know what I'm saying? What we doing for our birthday? Hey, your birthday in April. My birthday Friday, Coach. What we doing? We want to go have a little drink, something, a couple chicken wings. What's up? What we doing for our birthday? Ain't your birthday the 11th? I know mine's the 10th. Yours either 11th, something out the mine, or it already passed. I know it's coming up. But, so what I'm saying is, y'all, when y'all do this stuff, right, it's like this. Do it to make sense. Because you can make 6 figures and have overhead, and when you break it down, you make 60,000, right? Or make 50,000. Depends on what your profits and your loss gains and stuff is, right? But I chased the bag so much, I didn't enjoy it. I used it as a flex, and at the end of the year, what did I have to announce? For unforeseen reasons, my business has to close because it's always gonna be haters, always gonna be obstacles in there. They sold my building. So what that did, my first 3 months of this year, from December 17th to March 16th or 20th, whenever y'all see me paint this car, I didn't work. I sat back down and analyzed myself, got into a depression. So I'm going to tell y'all this. When y'all try to chase a bag of being a business owner, listen, the money ain't there. Y'all lady making money, you gonna touch a lot of money. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all gonna touch a lot of money. The money gonna go like hand to hand and hand to hand. It's gonna go from your hand to supplies, to the bill collector, to the other bill collector, to the other bill collector, to your employees. And the only thing you did for the end of the month is, whoo, I made it. You'll touch another bag and another bag, and you chasing it. You'll chase that for so long, but what enjoyment you have in life. I ain't taking out one vacation or anything. My vacation was this, right? This the only vacation I did. Me and my baby mom got in disputes, and my vacation was a 24-hour in a jail cell to tell me to cool my black ass down. I ain't getting no charges and nothing like that. They're like, hey, Mr. Freaky Pink Man, sit your wild ass down for 24 hours. Like, so you can make all that money and not enjoy it. And a lot of people, we make money for bragging purposes, or to chase it just to say we have it and just to brag more. But when you really got money and stuff like that, you don't even show your hand. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of flex. If you know, you know. Like, I might sit here and sit back. Oh, he just got a gold watch. That's cool. But if you know what this is, then you'll know. The diamonds in the ear, you know. But really, that's what black people do. We buy a bunch of jewelry and the stuff don't be worth nothing. Let me pawn this watch. What I pay for this watch, when I probably get, is probably too much of a fraction that I'd be embarrassed to say I paid this much for this watch. I should have went to the pawn shop and bought it. Same thing with this bracelet, because I went to and bought it because I liked it. You're going to lose. And that's what it's like with business. So what I'm saying is to y'all is understand your business and understand that y'all have a value. If you selling clothes, don't team up with somebody who got a boutique. They seeing what you doing and you will bring them value. And once they feel like, oh, they don't need you no more, you dispose of them. They kick you to the curb. And don't go through that. I can tell y'all from every single thing. Y'all think about it. I own my own barbershop. I worked in other people's barbershops before. I opened up my own barbershops again. I worked in people's barbershops again. I did it at my house. I can tell you all that. Same thing. I own my own car shop. I started in a storage unit. I teamed up with somebody else. It didn't go cool. They used my name for promotion. They made money off of me. They didn't pay. Went to another shop, did the same thing. Got kicked to the curb. Man, y'all ain't for dispose me like that, baby. Like, put your work against my work. Haircut from haircut, BTA. Built to ass, y'all don't know. Car paint to car paint. Or y'all car content to my car content. Yeah. Y'all know what Legacy doing. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to build a bill versus my bill, because you think y'all got the thing, bro, y'all not touching with these Prater family, bro. Y'all ain't. I'm telling y'all. I put this Legacy on my back for a reason, baby. If y'all really know what Legacy stand for, LDP, those really my initials, bro. That's Landon Dene Prater, baby. Look, I'm building something for Landon. I'm giving y'all a detailed picture for Dene. And I'm painting a picture for Prater, baby. Y'all gotta know what Legacy Detail and Paint stand for. And that's no flex. That is a statement. I'm painting a legacy for Landon, the detail for Dene, and I'm painting a picture for Prater for what we stand on, baby. So if y'all want to go car for car, shop for shop, y'all might have a different bag. But I'm telling you, let me have my brother Brandon build a motor. Let me have my brother Baby do it. Let me have my daddy put this stuff together. Let me lay the paint on there and do the paint the beats in that mug. And set a budget and let us build it on a budget. Don't have an endless budget because y'all gonna cap out. Our money ain't that long yet. But build a car under $15,000 start from finish, from buying a car and doing it. Your shop versus my shop. Out of your money. No sponsors, no nothing. Let's do it. I'll pull out a Camaro. But hey, I'll buy a whole new car. That Cutlass what went viral, what I had, 800-some thousand views on TikTok. I could do that again. I only had $4,000 in that whole car from buying it. So I'm saying, we can really do that. So whatever y'all doing, and whatever y'all do it to your max capability. Because y'all name and y'all standards stand on something. And since y'all know what Landon stand for and what my legacy stand for, and let's talk about what Landon, like, yeah, I'm standing proudly behind what I'm doing. Y'all ain't finna take no value from what I'm worth, because I'm not finna devalue myself to meet your benefits just so I can make $1. I sat back for 3 months without making $1. My bills still stay paid. And that's real. And that's no cap. No cap. I sat on my couch. I watched almost every free movie with Black Cinema on Tubi until I got bored. And I went outside and built me a shop. In the rain, lightning, by myself. My daddy only came just to get on my nerves. I blocked Baby for like 2 weeks and every single thing like that because he pissed me off. And then by the time they came back, they came and helped me put the tent up, and we made it happen. Then my brother Brandon, when he seen it, he called me. I'm proud of you, bro. You did it. Yes, Lord. Let's make this scene of this legacy. Because that's what the P for, you know what I'm saying? The legacy to Landon, the detail of the Dene, and you know what I'm saying? Let's paint this picture what this Prater family can do, baby. But hey, y'all, look, y'all know how we do it, and we're doing it that way. So until next time, well, let's talk about Landon, baby. We're going to sit back and talk expeditiously. But I hope all y'all have a blessed rest of this week. I want to let y'all know I love y'all. God loves y'all. Always look to the sky. Even if you don't believe in God, you know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror and you smile and you see the light in yourself and you just keep picking it up and moving. But don't chase that bag. Chase the moments in life, because the moments is worth more than money. Because you got to think about it. If you can have a bottle of juicy juice, a TV with some internet on there, and a picnic and a special person in your life, those are things that matter. Because you have $100 million in your bank account. Yeah, it sounds good. You can buy whatever, but you're miserable. I've been there. So chase the moments. Until next time, let's talk about Will and the baby.